watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow. Much love from little Yas to each of you. Content creator making videos.
Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. It has been a while since I have chatted with you guys, but I have some wonderful newbies that have newbie that has arrived, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. I was, up until yesterday, I was carrying the Arizona Softie for a good 6 weeks. That bag is everything. When I say the Arizona Soft Speedy is everything. Louis Vuitton did that thing with that. Well, this year I made an intentional promise that I would branch out and try other luxury handbags. And I have been very successful in having an open mind and looking into other fashion I didn't start coughing until the video started. Fashion lines, right? And of course, Louis Vuitton is always going to be my baby, but you have to always be willing to branch out, guys, and look at other brands, because I have hit the mother load of different styles, different things that kind of cater to my lifestyle. Louis Vuitton kind of burnt us a little bit when it came to trusting their handbags for a while, because we'd always have to wonder if the threading was off, if the stitching is slanted and it should be this way, or something is wrong. But this year, I can truly say that Louis Vuitton came back with a vengeance. They really did. I am very proud. Starting with the Pharrell line, the P9 did what it came to do. And then the other bags that came with the P9, the larger ones, the different colors, all of that. And then I love the oh goodness, I can't even think of the name of it because I got two extraordinary bags looking at me right now. The low keys. I was gonna call it something totally different, guys. The low key styles, whether it is the tote or the hobo brand, absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm stopping on my. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, guys. I'll think of it in a second. Because when I do my end of the year choices of handbags, she's definitely gonna be in it, and I can't think of it right now, but I will think of it later. My mind has really went blank. I cannot think of the name of this bag, but it is one of the wisest choices they made as far as making it monogram with the vachetta, and soft is the soft GM. That made it very hard for me to choose my Louis Vuitton bag of the year, because between that one and the soft Arizona Speedy, they're in a tug of war right now. They're in a really big tug of war, and that Arizona Speedy is everything. It is everything. That's why I was dedicated to carrying it. I think I carried that longer than I carried my No AGM, and that's a long time, because I absolutely love my No AGM, and that made me neglect my artsy that still needs to be broken in, because I'm still getting other bags. So I gotta give the artsy some attention, because I need that arch to get broken in, and it's not. And I love it. I love that bag. But before I get on the tangent of talking about bags that don't have anything to do with this actual video, let's get started. So, you guys already know that my husband surprised me with the Hermès, the Birkin Hermès bag, right? Well, it got better as far as the styles that have entered my home since I received this wonderful bag. I did a video on this bag. She is beautiful. I love it. I love every, and it comes to come to find out, that's why it makes it so amazing that it came to me. This bag, this specific bag came to me because this is one of the most sought out colors, style. This is the newer version. This version was out years ago and they've just recently brought it back. So for me to be able to get this at the price that he paid, I don't ask questions. I don't know if there was a deal. I don't ask, and I don't need to know. All I know is she's here. She's been authenticated twice. I did. I took I took the boutique, our friend. I took her word for it. Honestly, I did. But I was just so blown away about how much she told me he paid for it. I did get a head nod by someone else that I know knows Hermes and the higher end luxury handbags, and he was like, "Yes, you get yourself a Birkin." So everything checked off. So she is authentic, and she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Remember, I said just when I didn't think things could get any better. Now I know I've shown this bag before, but it is I'm gonna bring it all together. This by YSL. Now YSL is making me so like it's not good for a Libra girl like myself to get so many choices. YSL, great choices because not only did they come out with this bag, but they also came out with the YSL Nikki extra large bag. And I absolutely love the Nikki bags, right? That freaking bag is gorgeous. It is blacked out with the silver merch on it, and it is so amazing. If it's meant for me to have it, I'll get it sometime in 2025 because when I show you these last two bags, you're going to see why. Chink chink. Everything's on lock. Okay. For me, this bag right here. Oh, if you have not seen this bag in person, and if you have an opportunity to go in a YSL store and they have it in, or if you go into a store that sells YSL merchandise and they have it, please ask to see this because you're gonna fall instantly in love with this bag. This this bag is everything. I promise you. She is a perfect workhorse. I don't know, something's going on with the chain right now. Let's see. Did it get? Okay, nothing's wrong. It's me. It's the owner. Okay, so this bag, I don't think I've ever held anything that's just so freaking amazing. Every time I look at this bag, I find another reason to love it. I took it out when me and my husband were going downtown in the area to which we live, and I wasn't expecting the attention that I got because the where we went, everybody will have on some form of luxury handbag. Like either they're gonna have on Hermes, a Kelly, um, Louis Vuitton is all up and through. That's a given. YSL, Gucci, all of them are gonna check off. But when I came in, because it was a wonderful gathering for spouses and couples and things like that, and I took this because it was an all-day event, and some people said they may be changing, they may put on something more relaxing. So what I had inside this bag is I had a change of clothing in here. It was gonna be just a slight wardrobe change, and of course I had my makeup and all that kind of stuff in here. And it was my purse for the day. But of course, she can carry the kitchen sink in it, right? So I was just walking, and this lady had a gorgeous Chanel in front of me, and I was admiring it because it was like it was changing colors. And I had one a couple of years back that I sold, like the fluorescent one that it kind of looked pink and purple in certain angles. But this one, it was like a grayish black blend. I've never seen this bag before, and I'm not a Chanel love. I don't really love Chanel. Um, and I sold the recent Chanels that I showed you guys. They're gone. And I got a pretty great price for them. One lady, as soon as I told her that I had a Chanel because I knew she loved Chanel, the bag was gone. I was like, "Well, I got the. You selling it? Yeah. I want that bag. I've been looking everywhere for that bag. I want it." I said, "Okay, it's yours." And I showed the other one. She didn't want it, but she had a friend that wanted it. So those two went just like that. I sold the YSL puffer in the jean. The one that I had the fuffle with, where they got the barbecue sauce on it. The barbecue sauce never returned to the bag, and I even was honest with the buyer of it, what happened to it. But it's not on there, and if you see anything that concerns you, we can work out something. So she was very happy with the bag because they still had everything, the box, everything. Um, what else did I sell? Um, I sold a lot of bags, guys. I had already sold my Why Not bag before it came back. I resold that one. I sold a couple of Neverfuls. I will not sell my limited edition Neverfuls. So I still have 6. I'm not. This is not a brag video. I'm just going through my head of the recently sales, and I did pretty well, enough to where it was a nice little amount that I got for bags that were not being reached for, and other people wanted it. So that's what you do. You sell it, right? And didn't have any regrets for it. I had buyer's remorse for all of those that left to be with someone else, and they are extremely happy with those. Because when I sell something to someone, because they can easily go to Fashion File or somewhere else, but they trust me to buy from me little simple bags every now and then. I don't do it often because most of the bags I purchase, I try to make sure before it gets to that stale age that I'm not reaching for it. And before I get to the buyer's remorse, I return it. But some of these bags had came from Fashion File, just different places that I had already clipped it and all that kind of stuff. So I had no choice but to sell them, right? But my whole point is that YSL, I'm going back to my original conversation. YSL has some beautiful bags out. They have went back into, I don't know if they have a new designer or whatever they got going on, but whatever they got going on, I love it. Keep up the great work, YSL. Saint Laurent, y'all doing y'all things in 2024. If y'all have not looked at their 2024 bags, I urge you to, because they are doing it hard. If someone who likes big bags and someone who like hobo bags, wait until after Black Friday. Go to like Neiman Marcus or somewhere where you can get YSL bags and get you one with the coupon or some type of percentage off. But they got the slew of hobos that are very similar but different. They have the large capacity bags. And a couple of years ago, they had a bag that came out that was supposed to be the it bag. This and the YSL Nikki, they both are the it bags. If I had somebody ask me if I had to do it all over again, would I have waited for the Nikki? No, I want both. So no, I wouldn't have been waiting for the Nikki. I mean, I wouldn't have got if they both were out at the same time. That's different than if the soft Louis Vuitton was out at the same time as the P9. I would not have purchased the P9. the soft would have been my purchase. I would not have purchased the P9. I can tell you that honestly. I would not have. But this one and the Nikki large bag, um, I still feel I would have been wanting both of them because both of them are gorgeous, and I'm a large bag person, so I love large bags. Now I can do a small bag, and I know the Hermes that I just showed you guys looks like it's small. That bag is not small. It's a 30, and it is the average size of the Hermes bags. They open up to a larger capacity, right? But she is gorgeous. She was supposed to be my last purchase of the year. Told you guys all the bags I've recently sold, right? And at this gathering, I saw a bag. I saw two of them in the same brand, but two different styles. I thought they were the same bag, but made different. Balenciaga. I saw the Rodeo Balenciaga, and it caught my eye, and I was like, "Oh my God, it kind of looked like a Birkin." And I kept looking at it. I was like, "Can I ask you what's the style of that bag?" And she said, "This is the Rodeo Balenciaga." And we're in an environment where not necessarily snooty or anything like that, but you wouldn't feel uncomfortable with letting someone look at your bag because everybody there is kind of like all on the same kind of level, and we're in a couple kind of retreat where the wives are somewhere chatting it up and the men are somewhere doing cigars and stuff like that. That's what this environment was. So she let me see it, and I was like, "Oh my God!" It had the softest leather. It's not the same feel as like the P9. Not squishy. It's not a squishy leather like the P9 or the Softy. It's a very luxurious feel to it, a different form of luxurious because the P9 and the Softy is very luxurious as well, but it's a different feel, and it didn't feel like the Birkin at all. It had a different feel to it. And I was like, "This is a very nice bag," and she was like, "Yeah, they're changing the style." Right when I was looking at hers, a lady came through, and she was like, wait till her sister comes out." And I was a little confused. I didn't know. I have no idea. I had no idea what the lady was talking about. Wait till her sister come out. Because I know everybody talks in handbag terms, and sometimes we will name our bags, right? You guys know you wouldn't be looking at this if you didn't love handbags. So I thought that the Rodeo had maybe like a larger version or something like that, right? That's what I was on. That's what I was under the impression of what she was stating, but that's not what she was stating. And she was like, let me pull it up. She said this is coming out in the fall, in the fall version of this bag. And I was like, it said August 2024 on it at the time, and I was like, "Oh." She said, "I've already pre-ordered mine." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was not thinking about Balenciaga then. I had my eyes on that Rodeo, and I made a mental note that I'll revisit that in 2025. So I just was going around and looking around through Facebook and different social media outlets, YouTube, and then I saw Katy Perry, and she had the bag that the lady had showed me at the place, and hers was humongous, much bigger than the picture that the lady showed me. Um, and she, by the way, the lady had contacted me and said she got it, and she's like, "I know that you like big bags. You will love this bag." She said, we can trade. Like, let me carry that YSL bag one day, and you can carry. I was like, no, not doing that. I already got a problem with my daughter and my niece thinking that my bags are a library where they can come and check it out without talking to the librarian. So no, we're not doing that. Because basically we're strangers. We just was at the same location. So, and I think she was very serious. And I think people actually do that. I'm not doing that. I don't do that. No. Because I am too OCD about my bags. And if she brings it back and it's a stain or something inside of it, that's not going to work out well. So no, that's no. Mm-mm. Anyway, I had a nice little nest egg because I had sold quite a few bags. So I made a purchase. And she took a while. So I got nervous. And I was like, why hadn't my bag come? And I went back on the online and it was on a wait list. I had purchased it, but I didn't go back to see. Like I just knew it was coming and it had been waitlisted because I guess somebody beat me like a few minutes before me, and they said don't worry, as soon as we get one comes available, it will be out. I was getting ready to cancel it, but you got to go through a whole a whole thing to cancel it. So lo and behold, it came. It came. I present to some. I introduce the others. The Balenciaga Bel Air in the medium. The medium Bel Air Balenciaga. Guys, and you're gonna already know. I've already been playing with her. So this is her dust bag. And Louis Vuitton, y'all gonna have to get up. That's not the front side, is it? Because the Birkin is not in her dust bag. She's going back in her dust bag. It's a certain way that you have to lay her flat. You have to lay her a specific way. So she goes in her dust bag, and then I have to lay her away from everybody. Talking about the Birkin. I have not looked up on care for this bag because this is the current bag that I'm carrying right now. So here she is. I present to some. Louis Vuitton, y'all got to get up on y'all dust bag. Now this one is kind of, it looks kind of plain Jane in person. On video, but in person, this dust bag is actually huge and it's thick, very thick, very thick. It looks like it's not, but it's made with a I can't explain it because the material on the Hermès dust bag, they don't feel the same. This is, you can tell this is a little bit more, but I don't know what it feels like, but it feels like it's stitched, like it was handmade. I doubt if it was, but it feels like somebody made it. I know it was originally made, but I mean like personally sat down and made it. But yeah, this is a nice dust bag. I love my dust bags. I don't always keep all of my bags in their dust bag because sometimes I have them on display. But for the most part, I put them back in that dust bag. Talking too long. This is the Balenciaga Bel Air, guys. And I have already had fun with her. So when she came, I treated her like a Louis Vuitton bag. What do I mean by that? Louis Vuitton lovers, you guys will know. We have gotten burnt with Louis Vuitton. So we inspect with a fine tooth comb. We inspect. We make sure everything is right. Every button buttons. Every stitch is stitched. Every whatever is doing what it's supposed to do. And this checked off all the boxes. So what I did is I had some fun with it. It was very unnecessary to add like this scarf. This twilly came from Amazon. You guys already know I've been very honest about my twillies. I do not purchase Louis Vuitton twillies. Now, if my CA or my SA wants to send me a free twilly from all the purchases I've made this year, who's gonna say no? She listens to my videos as well. That's why I'm saying it, guys. So I would definitely accept one, but I get mine from SD. I get mine from Amazon, and I know of someone that I'm friends with on social media that makes them, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And she can make them for any brand. Um, the ones that you see on the Birkin came with the Birkin. Those are actual Birkin twillies. They came with it, but these are Amazon twillies. And I just thought that the color, even though the twilly is actually blue and the bag is black, you can't really tell unless you're just doing it just to really just, what color is that? I don't think it's that serious, right? But anyway, I'm not staying on topic, guys. I guess because it's been a long time since I made a video, and I'm just all over the place. So this is the Bel Air medium size Balenciaga. It is a very sought out bag. Now, what I have learned about this bag, and I didn't know at first, is that a lot of people are comparing it to the Birkin. So when I first saw the Rodeo a few months back, me looking at that and said it looks like a Kelly bag, I'm not the only one that felt that way, because that's the first thing that I thought. I was like, that looks like a Birkin. So I'm not saying that Balenciaga um, may have zapped up the most infamous handbag of the world right now. Um, Hermès and Louis Vuitton are the ones, right? Even though Hermès is triple the amount of a Louis Vuitton bag, they are one of the most famous name brands ever, right? Hermès is the one that you have to build up to, and I'm not in the business of building up to being able to buy from you. I know people love the Birkin way. I don't. I love that Birkin. But I feel like if I have the money and I'm going into your store to purchase something, I should not have to earn to be able to purchase from you. And that is just this is this blogger's thoughts. I feel that way. My mind is not going to change about it. I just feel like if I want to purchase it and I got the money, why do I have to buy a pair of shoes or a coat or a shirt or whatever you got to buy up to it, or whatever the thing is you got to do. And I've seen people on TikTok and different places like, oh, guess what? They told me that I qualified for a Birkin because I kissed the the sales advisors behind enough, and now I can get a Birkin. So I have to kiss your behind to spend 30 grand. You make that make sense. I'm not getting that. I gotta make you like me in order for you to take my money. I'm sorry. I know I'm probably not repeating their clause and how they do and the reason behind it correctly. I'm paraphrasing to the highest of highs. But that's the way I feel about it. And I know that if it came from me, it will never be purchased. I don't care if I became a billionaire overnight. I will not be building up to buy a bag. If I have the money, I'm entering your store to purchase. And you're telling me because you have not met the requirements to purchase a Birkin, we cannot sell it to you. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I can't. And I won't do I won't do it. I won't be a part of that. So you don't have to worry, my blogger friends who subscribe to me. By the way, I appreciate you. You don't have to worry about me saying, oh, guys, I finally qualified to purchase a Birkin. That's never going to happen. That's not. That's not the life that I live. If I have it, I saved it, and I want it, and I got the money for it, and you telling me I can't buy it because I have not purchased enough from you, that makes me go down the street and go get your lookalike, the Balenciaga, who says if you want me, you can have me. And I'm not really saying that that Balenciaga copied them, but there are some similarities. Now, let me be fair to Balenciaga. The Neverfull is one of the most famous, recognizable bags for almost a decade now, right? You can't go anywhere without seeing a Neverfull. You can't, I mean, even men that don't even pay attention to handbags know a Neverfull is in the room, right? So, because that tote is so infamous, so many designers have tried their own version of the Neverfull. So Louis Vuitton would not be wanting to go after Coach or Michael Kors, Dooney and Burke, whoever. I'm just naming brands, right? Gucci, whomever, who copied them because they got a bag that looks like their bag. They would be suing everybody all the time. So all I'm trying to say is, even though there's similarities, they're not enough to where Hermès can go to Balenciaga and say, I'm going to sue you for copyright infringement, because there are some significant differences in these bags. So one thing that I can say that I love more with the Balenciaga than I love with the Birkin is the handles. The thing about the handles on the one Birkin that I have is that the handles are not long enough, so I have to carry the Birkin like this. With this can definitely go over just about any woman's shoulder. I don't know any woman that cannot put this over their shoulder, right? Unless they just don't want to carry it that way. Okay. Another option is that this is where they're similar. On the side, they both gather. Let me bring her in. They both gather on the side, right? I have several bags that gather on the side, so that wouldn't be copyright infringement either. The difference between these two is with the Birkin, you're pulling it in with the strap. And I know guys who own Birkins, I know that strap is called a specific name. I don't know the name, and I'm sorry that I don't, but you pulling it in with the strap. With the Balenciaga, it's snapped. It's buttoned, right? The front of it does look very similar. The way that they are set up, they do look very similar. But again, there are some significant differences. The Hermès has a cover on here. You can leave the Hermès open. I have her closed up right now because that's the way I like her. Some people like for this portion to be on the inside so you can see the name. I don't necessarily have to show the name because I know what it is, right? So the name does not have to be out for me. So some people like this part tucked in when they have it styled like this. It's unnecessary to me. With the Balenciaga, the brand is on the turn here, but the brand is back here as well. And I didn't know this. I learned this by watching some TikTok videos. Some people carry the Balenciaga Bel Air like this. Like this is the front of their bag. I don't like this as being the front. I think it looks so back, the back of it. But I can see where you have that option, right? Not so much with the Birkin. The Birkin front is the obvious front. Who would carry a Birkin like that? Right. Okay. The other option is the alternative. You can change out both of these bags. Um, these flaps mean nothing, but something that I did not know when I looked online and all that is this is pockets, so you can lay anything in here. It's huge, right? Absolutely humongous. This bag opens up so wide. Okay, so this is the way I like carrying it. You're gonna see people carry this bag so many different ways. You're gonna see people carry it where this is up, like here. Um, it's so many different ways because you can do different things with the straps, right? I'm not gonna do all that. I can do a video separate where I'm showing you what the straps does. Now, I want to have a conversation with the designer because what I don't understand, and I'm still trying to understand, the only reason why I have this key bell on the back is because I show a lot of people carrying it that way because it's so freaking long. It's branded as well. It's so freaking long, and I'm trying to understand why is it that long, and what purpose does this serve? Does this do anything, or is this just for design? If you have this bag or a Balenciaga bag that has these things in their key fob, if you know what these do, please tell me because I don't. Now, unless I'm missing something, mine didn't come with keys. So the turn lock here is just design. There's no lock. Like with the Hermès, there's no lock for the Balenciaga. On the other side of it, they put their name. It's very subtle, this bag, but I love it. So this is tagged with Balenciaga. The inside little taps here. I'm trying to. It's tagged with Balenciaga. I'm bringing it closer. So I'm unsnapping it, so you can see. When I say it gets very wide, it gets. Ooh. All right. Now, see how big she gets? Huge. Large. And she's not staying out like that because she's so new. I would have to carry her out like that all the time. So the leather, the lady that I called and asked a few things about the bag, she said it'll do that. And then once you carry it like that enough, it'll stay out. But I have the Speedy 25 organizer in here because I didn't want a Speedy that fully, an organizer that fully filled the bag because I just wanted my essentials in there and I wanted to leave the space. But look how much room this thing is. Look at the size. She is huge, guys. She is huge. A lot of people thought that I was going to go for the bigger one. I know my sister thought I was, but no, ma'am. I did not want that big old bag. That's for traveling. I would look ridiculous carrying that big old bag around.
It's 2 p.m.
But this one, that's my Google. This one is perfect. I love this bag. Now, this is me, not the bag. It's totally the owner of her that's struggling to button it. Okay. Okay, it has to be perfectly aligned. Now, I have seen people pull this out, have this sitting out. I happen to like it pushed in. I don't know why I like it in like that. But some people, and I'm talking about this part of it, I think it looks beautiful like that. Some people pull that portion out and just change the look of it. Another place, I did show you guys, another place where Balenciaga labeling was on is the back of it in that silver. This is silver. It comes in a gold and it comes in different colors. Well, a different color. No, it comes in like a cream and a beige. And I'm certain that it's not called cream or beige, I'm certain it's called something else, but it's cream and beige for me. And that beige is very nice. But you guys know, I try to get away from having so many black bags, but as you see, I have shown you 2 black bags today. But guys, this bag is ultimately oh, she has feet. She has feet. 5 feet with the reinforcements. And the Birkin has the 4. So there are similarities. I would be joking around if I said there's no similarities to these bags, because they are similar, but it's not the first time that a designer has complimented another designer by making a bag that's similar to theirs. Because I could easily, Chanel could easily say that YSL copied them on the Nikki and this large YSL bag that's similar to their airliner bag. But they're not that similar for them to say that, right? They're not as similar as these 2 are. I have to be honest, they are very similar, but Balenciaga did so much to only so much that Birkin can't say that that is an exact copy, because you would have to go into what is exactly like yours. They don't have a closure on top. Actually, to be honest with you, this bag doesn't even have a closure. The only way that you would close this bag is by snapping it. It's actually an open bag. See? It doesn't have a snap closure. Where the Birkin, you can actually close it up. This one, it's open until you snap and it's basically an open bag. So if you accidentally tumble this over, everything is coming out. But most people, you're gonna see this bag being carried so many different ways. This is what I was talking about. The richness of the leather on here, it's a total different feel. It's calfskin leather. It's very, very nice. Very nice leather. Very smooth leather. It's very nice. So I love it. I love everything about it. It's a very beautiful bag. I got it in the silver because I wanted to get away from the gold. I have so many black and gold bags that at least this gives it a different look. This keychain, because I know some people are going to ask, because I had a lot of people already ask me. I got this from someone that makes these out for Estes. Make it out for Estes. And I finally found, because I was going to put it on the Birkin, but I didn't think it looked right on the Birkin. But for some reason, it looks right on here. I like how it looks on here. So, this bag is a bag that doesn't have to have extra like the twillies and the chains and all that, because it's a beautiful design bag without the extras, but I thought that just gave it a little kick. But yeah, guys, this is it. And I know I keep saying that, but this is actually it, guys. And I promise you, if you got this, if you invested in this bag, you would love it. If you're a big bag, now they do this is the medium. It comes in a smaller version, and the smaller version is so freaking cute. And somebody else asked me, what size would I compare this to in the Neverfools? This would be in the GM. I know people will think that I was going to say the MM, but the capacity of this bag is so huge. The MM Neverfull could give it a run, but she's just a little bit bigger. And how I always figure it out is when I put the organizer in it, how the organizer fits. And the organizer for the GM Neverfull fits this like a glove. The organizer for the MM Neverfull is some room left. So that's how I kind of figured it out, right? But yeah, this is definitely going to be my holiday bag, my go-to bag for the rest of the year. She's gorgeous. I definitely will be carrying the Loewe bag as well in the burgundy. So it's going to be a toss back and forth between this one and that bag. I always carry the YSL when I'm going out. The Birkin, I probably a Christmas party or something like that. But yeah, I have completed my bag purchases for 2024, and I think it's a stamp of approval on this one because Balenciaga, and I've heard that there is some drama there, and I'll read about it. I'll look it up. I don't know that much about this brand, guys, so I will learn about that. But that's not gonna make me take this bag back. I'm sorry. I love it. I'm sorry. There's rumors about all kind of designers, and we still purchase. So just like it was rumors about Dior, you know. So, and I purchased two Dior bags this year. So there's yeah, to each their own. Anyway, I am very happy. I hope I didn't confuse you guys by talking about so much. I tried to give you a story behind why I purchased certain things and the reasons behind it, just so you can get some enlightenment on it. But I am very, very satisfied with this bag. Don't be shocked if I make another video and I'm back to my softie, because I love the softie so freaking much. I'm just afraid of getting something on her. And I'm going to be honest, I have not babied that bag. When I'm out with the softie, I treat it just like I do the no AGM. And I did not like, oh, don't touch her, move away, don't get close to her. I was not like that. I was not. I'm not gonna keep carrying her for concerns that I may eventually get something on her closer to the holidays. The more we eat and all that kind of stuff. But I will toggle back and forth to her, the Birkin, and the YSL. But this will most likely be my holiday bag of choice. It is my gift to myself for the rest of the year. I'm truly grateful, and I don't need anything else. I can truly say that I don't need any other bag right now. There's several bags that I look in the future that I may possibly get, just like I want the brown version of this YSL bag in the brown. I would like the YSL in the Nikki as well. So those are two that's on my wish list for 2025, but not for 2024. This is it. This is the ending portion. So don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. And don't forget to comment, and I will respond to all comments. Thank you for your support. Bye.
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow. Much love from little Yas to each of you. Content creator making it.